for what I think it means to this community. Those banners over there, the championships that we've won, the success that we've had here. There was a lot of people invested in this decision, so I think it means a lot from that perspective. And to attract the quality candidate that we did, I think speaks to what we had to sell here. It's a great community, a great school, and a great fan base, and you can succeed here. There are a lot of agents for women's basketball coaches, something that I learned through this process. And her agent, I've seen some of his stuff out there. So the day after we made the announcement is when I finally reached out to her agent and had a conversation. Her agent has a lot of people in his portfolio. So there was other candidates in his portfolio that we discussed and, just had to zero in whether or not Robin was actually interested in us because I knew there was other jobs out there that she might be interested in. Number one, women's basketball here means a lot to everybody. And, you don't want to rank sports, but it is one of our priority sports for sure. And, to make that decision showed we had a commitment to the program, something that we hated to do, but we felt for the best of the programs that we had to make that decision. And then to go out and attract Robin, and, her salary is more than the Coach Rue's. But overall, the pool of funds for herself and the assistant coaches is only about $16,000 more. And, if she can go 104-3, we'll get a return on that investment for sure.
I'm really honored. I'm very grateful to get a position like this is challenging, and to be able to even be considered for a position like this. So the tradition here is outstanding. To have a 10-year run in postseason play, I love to say there's a difference between having a great season and having sustained success. And sustained success means there's a lot of things going into that, and a lot of things that are going well. So yeah, that makes this job, I think, even more attractive. Well, the word that keeps resonating with me is build. We're just going to focus on building. We're going to build on the court, and we're going to build off the court, and we're going to maximize who we are. And I think that's important. I think sometimes when you start trying to give concrete, you can get lost in what the process means. So those are my biggest focuses. Well, for me, there's some things I really value in recruiting. I love recruiting players from winning programs, and I love versatility because it gives you a lot of freedom, coaching-wise, things you can do offensively and defensively, so I don't see that changing. The recruiting region I'm very familiar with, having recruited in this region for a long time. So, I hope those factors can help me get right into that. Well, I've got to figure out this group and figure out how to maximize this group because like when we won the national championship in 2013 at Ashland, we played a very different style than we played when we won it in 17. So I think that's your job as a coach and as a leader of a program is figuring out how to put people in a position to be successful. So that's going to be part of what I need to figure out.
Yeah. You've been around some very successful coaches. Mm-hmm. What are some things that you've taken away from them over the years that have helped you to get to where you are now?
Culture is so important. Spending time and having genuine relationships with your staff and your players are really, really important. And the teams that have been the most successful that I've been fortunate to be part of love the game. They love the game, and so they work at it. So those are the things that I've really, from my experience so far, that I feel like stand out to me.